Very good afternoon, dear students. Am I audible?
Good afternoon, sir.
Wait for 2 more minutes. Meanwhile, others can join us.
Very good afternoon, dear students. I have shared my PPT with you people. Hope it is visible to you guys. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay. So in last lecture we have seen about the fundamentals. Okay. And in this lecture we will see syllabus. Okay. In last lecture I said that you will find the theme for this particular presentation is a little bit different. Why? Because this particular subject is not ordinary, it's an extraordinary subject. Okay, it is not a technical subject, it's a non-technical but very, very important subject for professional career. That is why I have selected colorful theme for my PPT presentation. Okay, so let me start. In this particular presentation, I am going to cover these 4 different points. Okay, teaching and examination scheme, course content, reference books, and course outcome. Okay. Before starting that explanation, is there anyone who can justify the title? Who can define the title? Professional ethics. In last lecture, through discussion, I have said those things. That is why I am asking this question to you people. Hello. Hello. What do you mean by professional life or professional culture or professionalism? Hello. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
So at least someone should try to give me the answer.
So could you please repeat?
My question is, what is the meaning of title? professional ethics. Because in my yesterday's lecture, I said that thing. So, what do you mean by professional ethics? Okay, let me split this word. First word is professional, and second one is ethics. So, what do you mean by professional?
So professional means our profession in which we are working.
Okay, absolutely right. Okay, and ethics
So and
means your
ethics simply means the all the choices or all the work which we do should be with some moral values. They shouldn't be like harmful or at a very bad cost to others.
Ethics means rule that you
okay. Is there anyone who would like to give the answer? Hello. Is there anyone who would like to give this answer? Okay, no problem. Let me start. Basically, as I said, it's a non-technical subject. So over here, 3 lectures are there, 0 hours for laboratory. Total 3 credits are there, and that is why 3 lectures per week are listed. Okay. Now, exam point of view, 70 marks are there for external end semester examination. 30 marks belongs to mid-semester examination, and in a way total 100 marks. If you are considering any other practical subject over there, instead of 100, they are at that place 150 marks are there. Okay, but as over here laboratory component is not there, that is why only 100 marks are there. Okay, so per week 3 lectures I am going to conduct, and with the help of PPT I will teach you this particular subject. I will share few books with you so that you can refer those books. Even some other extra material is with me, so I will share those materials so that even after your graduation, if you wish to refer them, that you can refer that material. Okay, so now we will see module wise description. Basically, your syllabus is in 6 modules. First module is concept and theories of business ethics. Okay, so here we are going to define ethics. We are going to see the definition of the ethics. Okay, then personal ethics and business ethics. They are two different quantities. One belongs to person, particular person, and another belongs to business. So we are going to differentiate them. We are going to see its comparison through which you will learn about which are personal ethics and what about business ethics. Okay, then morality and law. Okay, sometimes we are saying that it's our moral duty, moral responsibility. What do you mean by that thing? So that thing we are going to study over here in terms of theoretical aspect. Okay, so with the help of various examples, we will discuss those things, morality and law. Okay, and how moral standards formed. Okay, so if you want to develop moral standard in anybody, then what are the major factors through which development of moral standard can take place. Okay, then is there any relationship between morality and religion? If yes, then how they are correlating each other? Okay, so that thing we are going to see over here. Okay, we are going to refer this topic in Google. Then some controversy authors are there. They are not believing in any religion, but our syllabus is designed based on the Indian style. Okay, so here they have shown some correlation with religion and morality. Okay, so then morality, etiquette, and professional codes. Those things we are going to study, and then Indian ethical traditions. Okay, Indian ethical tradition means consider long time ago, 2000 years ago, 3000 years ago. Okay, consider that kind of time span. Over then, Veds were there, Vedas were there, and entire life was divided into four parts. Okay, so that life cycle we are going to study, and we are going to study them in detail. Okay, consider second module. Second module is business ethics, principles of personal ethics. Okay, so here we are starting with professional ethics. Okay, now professional word is come wherever that word is there. That means it's a code of conduct in organization or any kind of company or in professional life. Okay, so it can be the written document. Okay, so how that formulation take place, why that thing get evolved, what was the necessity, why that thing comes into the existence. Okay, so those things we are going to see over here in terms of evolution of ethics over the years. Okay, right now there is one web series which is widely popular. Uh, it is related to stock market. Okay, so it was the one case study in our case. Okay, that particular scheme uh, done by or committed by Harshad Mehta. Even that scheme we are going to study. There is a one case study in our subject. Okay, then honesty, integrity, transparency. We are going to see these three main pillars of business ethics. If they are not there, then what happens? Okay, so we are going to see them. Then next is distinction between values and ethics. Value and ethics both are not same. Okay, you can correlate them, but there is slight difference between values and ethics. So we are going to see them in detail. Okay, and we are going to compare them. Okay, now next is roots of unethical behavior. Sometimes we are saying that ethically it's wrong. Okay, that particular person is committing crime. Okay, so one should not commit those kind of uh, actions or okay. So why that person is doing that kind of thing? Okay, so why his behavior is so unethical? So there are certain uh, rules, or you can say causes are there behind that kind of unethical behavior. So we are going to analyze roots of unethical behavior. Okay, now consider you are working at somewhere in organization, and over there you are heading some position. Okay, and you are supposed to take certain decision. Okay, so at that time you should be aware that this decision should be ethically wrong, ethically right. Okay, so there are certain steps through which one can have idea how to take ethical decision. Okay, so that thing we are going to study in ethical decision making module or portion. Okay, we are going to follow certain steps and then decision formulation will be there. Okay, then in third module, ethical dilemma, whether I should do that thing or another thing. Okay, I'm worried about that thing. If I'm going to do that thing, in that case, it is going to harm some person. Okay, let me tell you one example. Recently, uh, okay, though it is not related to our case, but there was one case in newspaper that once to nowadays admissions at each and every institutes are happening through online portal. So one student who is having 12th good set or JEE score approximately 280. Okay, and due to the one wrong click, he failed to take admission in IIT Bombay, and later on he approached IIT and IIT regretted that thing, and IIT said that no, we cannot entertain this kind of thing. And later on, that particular person has filed FIR and went in Supreme Court, and Supreme Court gave one judgment that there are some these kind of things may happen, but humanities should be there. Okay, humans are there. Okay, who is heading particular position? So they should be, they should have a generic view, and through which they should allow this kind of thing. Okay, and then later on, IIT has allowed that particular student to give admission. Okay, so ethical dilemma is kind of thing in which whether I should do that thing or that thing, particular thing. So that kind of confusion can be there. So with the help of this particular topic, we will try to understand ethical dilemma. Okay, what is ethical dilemma and why that kind of ethical dilemma is there and how one can resolve ethical dilemma. Okay, so through the step-by-step procedure, you can resolve this kind of issues. If you are working at somewhere, okay, over there, there are some chances that your decision may be against your boss, okay, against some employee, okay. So at that time, it may possible that you are a little bit confused, okay. So at that time, you need to think that whether my decision is going to help someone or not, okay. So in third unit, we are going to see about ethical dilemmas, sources, and their resolution. Okay. So, what is ethical dilemma? What about its sources, and how to how to find its resolution? Okay. Module 4 belongs to ethical decision making. Over here, marking is mentioned, but it's the making. Okay. Marking in syllabus. Uh, Mistake in the syllabus. That is why it happens. Ethical decision making in business. So various approaches are there, various models are there, various theories are there. Okay, so which are helping us to take ethical decisions. So we are going to study those theories through which we will learn how to take ethical decision in business. Okay, sometimes consider you are going to take any kind of decision. At that time, uh, some sort of pressure may be there. Okay, so at that time, how to tackle those kind of pressure? those things we are going to learn in this particular chapter. Okay, now consider moral development. Okay, moral values development. So there was one person called Kohlberg. Okay, he suggested one cognitive moral development model. So in this fourth unit, we are going to study that moral development model. Okay, and influences on ethical decision making process as well as personal values in ethical decision making. Okay, so that thing also we are going to study in this particular unit. Okay, then next is individual factors. Okay, so moral philosophies and values, then moral philosophies, how one can apply moral philosophy in decision making. Okay, then white collar crime. Why white collar? Because professionals or a person who is sitting in a chamber, they are not actually going to work. Okay, so their collars are always white. That is why this kind of jobs are called as a white collar job. Okay, the person who is sitting in a chamber, they are going to commit certain type of crime. Okay, so those kind of crimes are called as a white collar crime. Okay, so we are going to study white collar crime in the professional life. Okay, and how individual factors affecting business ethics. That thing we are going to study in fifth unit. Now, sixth unit is human values. Okay, now consider human values. Okay, over there we are going to study ethics of Vivekananda, Gandhiji, Aurobindo, and Tagore. Okay, so with that discussion, we will also discuss law of karma and lessons from ancient Indian education system. Okay, and various human values. Okay, consider yourself as a manager. So a particular person who is heading post of the manager, he should have some human values. Okay, so which kind of human values should be there? Those things we are going to study in sixth unit. Okay, so here first book is our main book, Business Ethics. I repeat, I'm talking about this book. Okay, it is our main book, Business Ethics by Jesse Fernando. Okay, even some portion is there from this particular book. And third book is also available, but majority portion is from first and second book. Okay, Business Ethics by Jesse Fernando. First and second book e-copy is available, so I will share it. Even you can try to search in Google, through which you will come to know about some other resources. Okay, so even if somebody is going to search this book and he is going to share it with me, then I will be happy that at least someone has tried for it. Otherwise, I am having those books, I will share it. Okay, so your course outcomes are there. What you are going to learn or which kind of expectations are predicted after learning this particular course. Okay, so awareness of types of ethical challenges and dilemmas, confronting members of a range professional, then identify and describe relevant theoretical concepts related to the professional ethics in engineering, understand the basic perception of professional ethics, various moral issues, and use of ethical theories. Course outcome is distinguish among morals, values, ethics, and the law, and how to explore how they each impact engineering practice. Okay, and fifth one is apply learning from Indian history. Apply learning from Indian history. Okay, so those things we are going to study in this particular subject. Okay, so dear student, is there any confusion in this particular discussion?
No, sir.
So it's a generalized discussion regarding subject. Okay, generalized discussion regarding subject. So from next lecture onwards, I will start the topics. Okay, topic. Attendance, please. Two number. Hello. Three number. Okay, three present. Five.
Number 5 present.
Next.
Number 7 present, sir.
Okay.
Number 9 present, sir.
Number 11 present.
Okay. 12.
Number 12 sir.
13.
Number 2 present sir. Present sir. 13.
Okay. 14.
14 present. 14 present.
Okay. 16. Okay. 17.
Number 2 present sir.
Okay.
18 present, sir.
Okay.
19.
21. Okay. 22 present.
20.
Okay.
23 present, sir.
Okay.
26 present.
Okay.
28 present, sir.
2 present sir. 2.
Yes, 2 is present.
Okay sir.
28. Then 31. Low.
31 present, sir.
32.
32 present,
Okay.
sir.
33. 34.
34 present, sir.
Okay. 34, 35 present.
35 present sir. 35 present.
Okay.
36 present.
Okay. 41.
38 present sir.
Okay. 41
43,
is
sir.
present. Okay.
43 present, sir.
Okay.
42 present, sir.
Okay.
45 present, sir.
Okay.
46. 46 present sir.
Okay.
50
Sir,
present, sir.
46.
Yeah. 46 present. 50 present. 51.
51 present, sir.
Okay.
Sir, 47 present.
Yes, dear. 52 present. Okay.
Sir, 55 present.
Okay.
52 present.
52.
57
then
present, sir.
Okay. 56, 57 present.
69 present.
Okay.
Sir, number 6 present.
Okay.
Sir, number
Sir,
10
32.
present.
38.
Number? Okay.
32.
10 members.
47.
Number 10.
Sir, 12 present.
37 is not there. Somebody said 37. It is not available.
No, sir, 32.
Yeah. 47, 10 and 6 they are present. Okay. Thank you for joining me. Have a good time. You may leave
Present.
me.
38.
Well,
Sir, number
Thank you, sir.
10 number is present. No need to speak again and again. You may leave meeting. 12 is present. You said 5 times. No need to say again and again.